Mark, obviously a win, that's the most important thing, but performance-wise, it was probably the opposite of last week. Real grit, dig in, and deserve the win.
Yeah, really delighted with the 3 points. Obvious statement for me to make, but yeah, delighted for the manner of the 3 points as well. It's been a really challenging week for the group, and everybody at the club, players, staff, people behind the scenes have all galvanised this week and come together to prepare the players and put them in a position where they can cross that white line and go and perform. Ultimately, the players have to do that, and I think every single one of them today showed that they're fighting for this club and they're fighting for the 3 points and got what they deserve today.
How much of an influence did Dean Lewington make? He just seems to calm on the pitch, calm things down.
Yeah, getting Dean back on the pitch is vital for us. He's always been around the group, and even in the last few weeks when he's been joining back in training, you can see his influence in the group, and he's a great leader. And to have that composure and that calmness on the pitch was fantastic for us. I asked him to kind of give me as much as he could, and he knows his limitations there, and he got through fantastically well, and he was a big part of today's victory.
Mo Ice's goal, of course. I mean, he's kind of used to slipping off the last defender and maybe slotting the ball in, but that was a textbook free kick.
Yeah, fantastic. Any goal's a good goal for us, and I think in recent games as well. And when we don't get that first goal, it knocks us down. So for us to get that first goal today was, it helped us. Give us a platform to build on, and I think the lads did that. I think we kept pushing forward. I think Cambridge played well in spells, and he had the ball in a few areas where we had to be patient and recognise when we wanted to press, and I thought we did that well. I thought the discipline of the team was really good, but ultimately it was all about the 3 points today, and we're delighted to have that.
It feels slightly unfair to pick out players, but I'm going to pick out a couple just because of the way their seasons have gone in Jack Tucker and Connor Grant, because in various ways they were under pressure today, I suppose, to perform, and they just seem to come to the fore a little bit today.
We've all been under pressure this week, but yes, I can see them why you would say that with them two players. Today I thought Jack at the back was really strong. I think having that influence of Dean alongside him really helped him, but he grew into that even when Dean went off, and he became that leader as well. And to see Connor Grant come in and make the influence, it was Robbie Stockdale's had him at Rochdale as well, so he knows him very well. So he works closely with Connor, and Connor's been frustrated at times because he's not been involved, but this was a perfect game for him today, where we felt we could exploit Cambridge in the pockets and turning, and I thought he did extremely well. But you've picked them players out. I don't want to pick anybody out. I want to congratulate the team on a really strong performance and a good 3 points, and now the challenge is to continue that forward.
You won your first home game, obviously. Since then, it's not been quite so easy. But I noticed near the end, the MK Army chant, the fans. The club hasn't really been together enough this season, but it really seemed to come together again today.
Yeah, and I hear fans' frustration all the time. I'm a football fan myself, as well as I'm lucky enough to be in the industry and working in football, but ultimately I know football, and I'm a fan myself, and I know that frustrations come out, and that's quite rightly so, because we need performances and everybody wants the club to do well. I don't think there's anybody who wants MK Dons to do badly, but frustrations come out, and that's okay. We have to accept that's part and parcel of the game. But the fans were fantastic today, and you could really feel that push towards the end where the noise was rising as well. And it's joined in with a family fun day today, so it's got even more fans in the stadium, which is fantastic. Just another thing the club do really well. So yeah, like I always say, I understand fans' frustration. I understand that, but I'll never change my kind of mantra on things that we need the fans more than ever now.
Thank you. What's it going to do for the mood around the place picking up 3 points?
Hopefully give the players the belief that we can go on that run and achieve our goal. Deep down the belief's always there, but when you go on a run of games and you don't win games and performances are not great, sometimes I talked about it all the time about that anxiety, and that kicks in, and we had to push through that, and we had a real strong focus this week that we wanted detail of what we were going to do. We had honest conversations, spoke with individuals, and everybody just every single day we worked got stronger and stronger, and they went out on the pitch. Like I said, credit to the players. The players go do the business on the pitch. So, like I said to them in the change room, I thank them for that, because it's not an easy thing to do, to go and deal with that pressure. I think every single one of them dealt with that today, with the support of all the staff around them and everybody at the club. I mean, I come into the club every day and I see people in the laundry, in the restaurant, and in the offices, and they're really, really supportive. So everybody's going to be needed to help us achieve our goal.
There was very little time between the disallowed goal and the goal that Isa scored. Was it good to see the team be proactive in taking advantage of the thing that went their way with the disallowed goal?
Yeah, I think it's in, that lifted us a little bit, and I haven't seen the goal back yet, whether it was or what, I don't know, but it got given. I don't think we've had the rub of the green on many occasions this year, so yeah, if it was, we deserve that a little bit, but for the lads to go and then refocus and get the goal, then that gives us a platform to go on in the game and something to hold on to.
Will you be keeping tabs of Accrington's game in hand on Tuesday, or is it a case of just preparing for the game and needing to win regardless?
Of course we look at results. People say, well, you concentrate on yourself, but you always look at results, and like myself and Robbie Stockdale went to watch Cambridge on Tuesday. We always go and do that. You're always looking for results, but ultimately it's about what we do. And I think one of the things we spoke about this week was kind of playing our way and trying to play and have the ball and have composure on the ball. And I think we showed that today, and we've got to continue that going forward. So yeah, we're going to have an eye on what's happening, but it's about what we do.
Any annoyance that perhaps you didn't make it, 2 or 3 now, because obviously the goal difference could play a big part in the season. You probably had the majority of the chances in the second half.
Yeah, we tried to do that. We're not a team who want to settle for 1-0, and we tried to push forward. They made it difficult. They're a team fighting as well. Yes, it would have been nice for another goal to go in and calm us a little bit more, but even with that, the boys stayed strong. They kept pushing and they created chances in the second half, but also, withheld their pressure as well, which was pleasing.